It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over first and
Former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a 1-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From midfield now, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A carry now for McKissick. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here's McKissick. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eagles nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as those bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries. But last year, he started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
For Alshon Jeffrey.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On first down, Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. Good yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
From the 17, Haskins, and he's gonna go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 41-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Washington.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Being chased out left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Washington.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out, and Washington has retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
The Eagle ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
At the 46
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Or maybe lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Brings up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with McKesson, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10. At their own.
We remind you, lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 18.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Less than a yard.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
No!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
And here comes the big tight end as he gets set for this one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Brought down by Nate Gehrig.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 22-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
McLaurin.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
Eagles 21.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 22. A A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the lead is up to 5. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. The defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And again this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and
from the gun. Haskins on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wentz now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Haskins, third and long. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over first and
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a third and 3. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Haskins on third down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be third down.
No gain on the play.
But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
28. Washington, 26.
It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they got their way with it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Wentz's pass complete to Deshaun Jackson.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Washington. 65 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
On for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
That's been exciting. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Sanders. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Sanders again, the ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Haskins pass.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up third down.
Throwing on third and long. Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Gain of 6 yards.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Washington entered the draft with the number 2 overall selection, so they had plenty of options and directions that they could go. But let's face it, when you see Chase Young from Ohio State and you have a chance to add him to an already formidable defensive front, you go ahead and select him and turn him loose. The best pass rusher in the draft with plenty of moves already. He's only going to get better and will be a double-digit sack guy for years to come.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Miles Sanders.
A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
they'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he connects with Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Sanders has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's Wentz to throw.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Conversion.
Wentz to throw again. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Inman has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For Terry McLaurin.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
J.D. McKissick.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Eagle ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
another run here with Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
7-yard line.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
11 on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
Give him 23 yards on the pickup. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down to Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
3-yard line.
They'll run with Barber, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Number 26, Miles.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Another run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Terry McLaurin.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they get a little bit of praise.
Couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Washington.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Haskins. Is from caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, it's Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third and goal, Haskins. This is caught. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. That field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a week one victory. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Miles Sanders.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jalen Rager. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia,